This is Soy. And this is Dayra. And you're listening to Hair and Whatever. Unfiltered Salon Talk.
Hey, y'all. Hey.
What's up? What's up?
Soy and Dayra here from Hair and Whatever. And today we have a special guest on the show, CJ.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Hey, girl, hey.
Hey, DJ. Hey, girl, hey.
So tell us who you are. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, well, I'm CJ. The real name Shaquetta, but nobody calls me that except my mother, especially when she's pissed off.
That's your government.
Huh?
I was like, that's your government.
That's my government, yes. From Atlanta, born and raised. Worked for Boss Up at one point in time, talking shit about celebrities and all that stuff, good stuff. That was fun. And moved to LA, came back to Atlanta. So now I'm just here. I help manage nightclubs. I was working with 1145, then I was working with Halo. So once I get them up and going and running and helping them out, making money, then I just kind of move on to the next project.
Okay. We love that. We love that.
So what we talking about today, Soy?
So our hair topic today is to slick or to not to slick, the edges, that is. And do women, let me see, what's the official topic to that one? Is it bad boys? Do women like bad boys?
Yep.
That's
it.
I'm a good Christian, wholesome woman. I don't know.
You don't know nothing about that.
Jesus be offense now. Jesus be offense.
But first, let's get into the hair crown of the week. And this week we have Deja Harris, which is T.I.'s daughter, right?
Yeah.
She looks super cute. I'm not sure if it's a wig. I think it is a wig because the way it looks in the part now that I'm looking at it. But it's still cute on her. I love the red. She got some like wand curls going on. Super fly, super cute, super pretty.
Mm-hmm.
That is cute. I agree. I love the red. It's like, it reminds me of that whole Deborah Messing red. Like, I love that red.
Yeah, it does, right?
Yeah. Great vibes. I like that.
Yeah. All right, so let's get into it. The hair topic, to slick down or to not slick down the edges. Ooh, this is a good topic because Soy and I, we talk about edges all the time. And as a hairstylist, like, we want to evolve, right? With the whole trends of what's going on. But I think Soy and I can't get on this trend, like, and fall in line with this because, it's just like counterintuitive, right? Like,
yeah. It's like we feel like once we
and this is like coming into the salon, right? Like,
right, like coming into the salon, like we're not talking about like ponytails and styles like that or braids, but we're actually talking about like coming into the salon and getting your hair all done nice and clarified and shampooed, all the stuff that we preach about, to go ahead and to junk it up with like edge control.
Yeah, that's like a no-go for me, right? Like I've had clients, right, that, especially like younger clients, right? Not the older clients that come in and they ask like, can you like slick it down? You know what I mean? Like, and I'm like, yeah, I can put like hairspray and kind of like comb it down. And I think you do the same thing, right?
Yeah, I do that.
But I didn't even own edge control until the other day, right? Like, no, like at the salon.
No, I got it at home.
Yeah, I got it at home, but I don't have it at the salon because to me it's like when I first get my hair, like especially blown out, like that grease, like, or from the it's gonna weigh down my hair down. Yeah, especially my fine hair. You know what I mean? And I feel like other people's hair as well.
Yeah. See, I'm not a fan of the whole baby hair, slick the edges down type thing. Because first of all, the last time people had baby hair was when they couldn't even talk or even know they have it in the first place.
Right.
And now these heifers again ridiculous with cutting their real long hair and then making baby hair. Like, are you dumb? Like, what are you doing? Like, they're so stupid. It's not that serious. Like, it's never that serious. Or the ones that want to have it where it's coming into a design. Grow a beard, bitch. Like, I'm sorry, can I say that?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, yeah, grow a beard, bitch. Is that serious? You need to have some swirlies on your face. You and your man need to go to the barbershop together. Get some of that,
exactly.
black stuff, Beijing they be putting on their face. But I think it's ridiculous. I don't like it. And I told stylists that, especially when I would get lace fronts, they try to lay it down. I'd be like, don't do that. I'm a nigga. Don't do that.
Yeah.
You see this? This is not a slick down. You know what I'm saying? Like when it presses out, it's nice, but it's not gonna swirl on you. Mm-mm.
But I just think that that's too, like, the whole thing is like everybody wants this, like, that fine, silky, that look. You know what I'm saying? Well, some people do have, like, silky baby hairs and stuff like that. But if you don't have that, it's okay.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's all about, just being, in love with
what you have, what grows out of your scalp, right?
Yeah, because that's what it is. It's just like, it's this whole thing that everybody should have, like, these silky, smooth edges.
No.
Yeah, there's days that I don't like. Today I did a little, and this
right.
already comes
I see you,
out.
Girl. I see you with the edges.
It comes out, and wait, hold on, it moves too.
Right, it moves. Right. Because you see the ones where they be like,
yeah,
it's not moving.
Yeah, there's like edge control. Like now, I feel like, because they want the look so bad that now companies are creating products that when you do put it, like, you can't even like move it at all.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You can rub it in your fingers for a while to warm it up, and then, but like, it's too much.
It's team too much.
Yes.
Yeah. And I think also they're trying to achieve that look because now everybody has been doing like those wigs, like those lace front. So now they're doing it because of that. So now with your real hair, now they're also trying to like have the same look going on.
Right.
So when a client comes to me and is like, can you just like, I'm like, I can just do hairspray. I can't, like, it's just like, it hurts me in my soul to once I shampooed your hair for like 30 minutes trying to take all that stuff out, I can't put that back in your hair.
Right.
Have you had clients like that, Soy?
Yeah, I mean, I have, and I just be like, I'm going to smooth it down with some hairspray, but I'm not going to like reach down and get some edge control. The only time that I use it if we doing like a ponytail or something like that, but I'm not about to like do it after we just like shampooed your hair. I just can't do it. Like you said, it just hurts me. Like, I'm not about to do it. I be feeling like, are we old? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the new generation. And maybe we are like old, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we just not evolving to that whole thing. You know what I mean?
I mean, that could be.
I done seen somebody auntie and grandmama walking around with baby hairs. Like, don't do that. No. And they be having the blue light special at Kmart. That's exactly where they be at. Over in the register at Walmart. Ain't nobody got time for that. No.
But yeah, like the side effects, right? Like, let's talk about like the education behind like using the edge controls. Like, applying the product on day one is not good because you will continue to add the product over the course of the next days, right? So applying edge control every day without rinsing out the old edge control can cause buildup as well. And then like all the tension, the manipulating of the edges, right, can cause your hair thinning, right, to fall out. Then you're not gonna have no edges, and then you're
gonna be doing like CJ said, bringing the blue, bringing the adult hair,
exactly,
and clipping it.
Girl, bye. Right. That's crazy. That's crazy.
And like, we always talk about all this stuff, and like, to each his own, right? Like, we
No,
we
it
judging,
should be
but
the
like
law.
go ahead and do what you're doing, live your life, right? But
It should be the law. It's not to each his own. It's not about a preference. No, no. Leave the baby hairs to the babies coming out the womb. Let them alone. Like, leave them alone.
yeah. To me, it's like, you know, you could comb your, like, you know, when my braids start like
Lifting
buzzing
up.
up, like I'll, you know, I'll use it, right? But not like when I have a fresh press out, or even when my hair is curly. Like I don't even comb my edges. I leave my edges alone.
Right.
You know, like that's the best thing to, you know, like a lot of also clients ask like why, you know, why my hair is like, well, because of what you're doing. You know what I mean? At home.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I found it very interesting that when everybody started doing edges, the beauty supply stores start selling this little tool now.
yeah.
That has hard bristles and the comb on the other side, and now all of a sudden, oh, you want to buy an edge brush?
Yeah.
No, I don't. What happened to your old toothbrush?
Right.
Honey.
That's what I use.
Yeah, with some jam. What happened to jam? People not using jam no more?
No.
No. I don't like jam. I mean, leave it to like, you know, the Asians to recreate some stuff that we like, oh, I see what they doing. Okay, they're using a toothbrush. I got that. They gonna go to the factory and make a tool to like recreate that, you know?
Exactly. I had one. I got suckered into it. I bought it. I don't know where it is now. I bought it though. I did.
I bought one and I think it was too hard. Like it was too
It's hard.
It's hard. So
Yeah.
you know, the toothbrush does it for me. Like is, you know, it's nice and soft. I don't feel like it's gonna like, you know, make me lose my edges. So that's what I use when I do use it.
Right.
But yeah, like, you know, that's my 2 cents. You know, you
Yeah,
want to
that's
add
our 2
anything to it?
cents. I mean, I just feel like in our professional opinion, you know, like I think that you guys should just be cautious of the kind of edge control that you are using. No one is saying that, you know, edge control is bad when you have like certain styles. Just be mindful of what you're using and the kind of practices that you have. You know what I mean? Like you don't want to like put all that tension on your hair and reapplying the product every day. Just be mindful of those things.
Yep, I agree.
Mm-hmm. That's it. We're not gonna get on y'all no more about your edges.
Maybe
we are. We might.
We probably will.
That's a lie. We might. Yeah.
All right, so let's get into the slip into the DMs. Charlotte is asking, I have a pixie cut and I want to wear my hair straight. Do I need a relaxer? Soy, you want to answer?
I think that that's a question that I get a lot, and I think that it all depends on you and what your overall goal is and how you want your hair to look. Like if you want your hair to look like straight all the time and your hair is of a certain texture, it might not be able to achieve it with it being in the curly state, then maybe you might want to get a relaxer. But if not, depending on the texture, you might not have to, so it all just depends on where you are with how you want your hair to look.
Exactly. I agree.
Yeah. So yeah. Girl, yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's get into the whatever portion. And I'm excited about this one. Are women attracted to bad boys?
This is very salon talk conversation.
Right, yeah.
I guess so.
So I feel like, okay, well, like there's levels to bad boys, right? Like there's just, and, we're not talking about like I'm risking my freedom or you risking your freedom type of, you know what I mean? Like,
you gonna put money on the books.
Right. That's what I'm talking about, or like you soy, right? But, there are women who are attracted to that kind of like, you know what I mean?
That lifestyle.
Exactly. To me, obviously, for me personally, it's more about character. Like if you got some flavor, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, some swag.
Exactly. So what kind of bad boy are you into, Soy?
I like maybe about 5 to 10% hood, like just a little bit, like a little.
That went down a little bit. You said 20 earlier.
Right?
Ooh.
Maybe about 10%. But I don't know. Like you said, they have to have like swag. But you know, they have to be, maybe even if they are hood, they have to be reformed so I could still take them someplace and they won't act a damn fool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like you said, like I feel like I like flavor. I like swag. You know what I mean? How about you, CJ? What you know?
You know, I have to agree. I don't think there's a woman in this world that wants a man that's just a complete square. Like, he has to have some hood potential to him. Like, the guy have completely grew up in the hood, but he grew up around the block, down the street, and around the corner.
Exactly.
Right.
And hung out with the kids in the hood.
Yeah, or his little badass cousin that came every summer was just showing him, like, you know, all
Right.
Exactly.
But it's like, you know, I've been down the road before where I was with somebody and it's like, you know, down ass bitch. That's what I was. And they was in jail and I was like out having my life, having fun. They call me and I'd be like, I don't want to pick it up. I don't need that. I don't need that hood. I don't need that bad of a guy. I like, you know, I like a nice mixture, you know, a little corporate, a little hood, businessman, you know. Yeah. And you got some corny up in there, like nerdy corny, not like
corny. Like smart. Like
yeah, because that's what I'm into. I'm more into like, you know, out like, you know, Christian, he knows a fun fact about everything and I love that. You know what I mean? Like
right.
Or just whomever I'm in a relationship with, like I need you to teach me something. You know what I mean? Like right. I need you to be able to like dress up and go to a nice restaurant and also be able to like, you know, wear some Timbs. You know what I mean? Like but I'm not talking about like, you know, I don't want to hear a guy, like a hood guy, talking about, hey, yo, you know what I mean? Like,
here. Like, what?
Yo, shorty. Like, yeah, like growing up in the Bronx, like that shit just like irks me. You know what I mean? Like, you go outside and you hear like all these guys like doing shit like that, and I know, like, I'm gonna stay away from that. You know what I mean? I want you to be able to talk, you know, like a little cursing here and there, because I curse, right? But right. Also be able to like speak like a professional. You know what I mean?
Right. I think the thing I love about my dude now is the fact that every morning when he gets up, he puts on a suit because of his job. Right. And then as soon as he get out of work, before he won't even go to dinner in the suit, he'll be like, yo, I'm going to the crib to change real quick. And then next thing you know, he got some jeans, sneakers, a t-shirt, right. Like, yo, what's up? And I'm like,
yeah, he know how to code switch, you know.
Yeah. I got a whole Clark Kent, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I love it. And then the crazy thing is that when you pull up in his car, it's arranged with rims.
Right.
It ain't white or black. It's blue. And people be like, yeah, yo, what's up? And you be like,
right.
Who are you? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I love it though. I love it. I love the whole switch up because like if you wearing like basketball shorts or sweats every day, I can't rock with that. Like get some business. Like, do you have pajamas? Switch into pajamas. Do something else. Like make it fun. Like this is not fun. Like I don't want you to throw on some designer sweat pants and be like, yo, I'm dressed up.
Right.
For what?
Yeah.
And I know you see that a lot in like the nightlife, right? Them dudes thinking they dressed, right?
Yeah, people don't know how to get dressed anymore. Like people call me like, yo, so what's the dress code? Like, no athletic wear. So I can't wear my Bowman joggers?
No.
What they Bowman?
Right.
No, I don't care. No. So
I mean,
people
being around all that stuff, I'm sure that you see other women who are attracted to the same thing, you know, like have you like bumped into like a girl that likes like a hood guy and, you know, like the drug dealer type and all that stuff?
Oh yeah, like I mean, at this point, you know, of course, now I'm older, been in this shit for about 20 years, so now it's like I have like a lot of the younger girls I work up end up being like little sisters. And they love all that hood drug dealer shit. Like, They're like, one of them was telling me, yeah, I met this dude and he be popping 1942. He bought like 5 bottles. Oh, and he a drug dealer.
Like proud.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I remember when I was dating a drug dealer. I don't think I told people he was a drug dealer. Like,
right.
The girls nowadays, they just think it's cute. When they get a hood dude, they think it's cute. Like, yeah, it's not that cute. Or like, one type of dude I really can't get down with to look up is like the Miami dudes. And these locks they be doing, and it's not like the neat, like nice lock. It's like the shit locks. Like it don't make no sense. It be like it be a lock here and a lock here just coming, and he be like,
like he got like 5 locks.
Yeah.
And you call that the Miami guy, like the Miami dude?
It's more Miami guys that I see normally with those type of locks, like
that free form, almost like free form locks.
It's not even free form. It's like, what's the name of this topic? Whatever. It's whatever.
Yeah.
It's the whatever locks. That's what we're gonna call it. Whatever they wanted to do today, however they wanted to grow, that's exactly what people are doing.
Right.
Yeah.
And I mean, I feel like women go through different stages in their lives, right? Like you said, like, you know, you look at those girls like as your little sisters, right? And you know, you admire different things in life at a different place whenever you're in a different place in your life. Like I feel like, you know, women go through their trying to figure it out stage. I'm gonna say that instead of like trying to figure it out stage. That's what I'm gonna say. And then men go through their like also like hoe stages. Like I'm gonna call them hoes. Yeah, and they go through that longer than us women. And then you also have those men who also like they always want to be in a relationship just like women as well, you know?
Right.
It's a matter of like growing up and just, you know, figuring it out. Like, you know what I mean?
I don't know, because like I feel like nowadays, like, okay, yes, we have the celebrities that are like in relationships and people are admiring that a lot. I feel like a lot of people are doing more relationships, but I don't know. I feel like the whole stage is one of those things for men and women now at this point is just completely being glorified. Like it's awesome to be a hoe. Like just for the simple fact that it's like when you see, you'll have one girl here, she's dating one guy, and then that don't work out, he on to the next and she on to the next, and it's like it just keeps going and going and going.
I blame hip hop for that.
You said what?
I blame hip hop. I blame the music. Like, you know, Megan Thee Stallion, she be like, you know, I really don't follow her music, but she be saying like, you know, stuff like that. Like, you know, she ain't phasing a nigga, going to the next nigga. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's the music and the influence, you know, social media, like what they're saying, you know what I mean? Rather than like, you know, if you really love somebody, right? You're gonna like kind of like, well, no, I'm good. Like I don't even want to be with somebody else right now. Like it won't even feel the same, and you have that time to heal.
I think a lot of people don't want to deal with that time though, too. You know what I mean? Like that in between time where it's like if somebody did hurt you, they don't want to sit down and be like, let me just chill out. You know what I mean? Like it's like a, you know what I mean? It's almost like a replacement. Like you ain't really there yet, but you just want your mind to be off of the person. So you just go on to the next person. Even though that's not productive.
Yeah.
You know, but
I can see that.
I feel like
I feel like it's even more of a situation like when they do that, it's like they want the same cycle just keeps happening over and over, and they just get to a point once they are ready and be like, why does this keep happening? Well, because you actually never dealt with this over here, so maybe deal with this over here 5 dicks ago, and you'll probably be able to figure out dick number 7. Like you gotta figure out, maybe get it right, or even with the guy
have gotten to dick number 7.
Exactly. Or even with the guy be like, all these hoes the same. Well, if you wasn't on 20 pussies, and now you're on the 23rd pussy, you want to get your life right.
Right.
Maybe you should have did this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It goes both ways. And that's why I feel like I like not really preach to my little sisters, but I just talk to them and be like, when you're dealing with somebody and they're a real fucked up individual, sometimes take a moment, take a time and just say stop. Even if it's just for a day, just take some time to like get your mental together, because there's no need to keep repeating the patterns. Because one thing I see now too is like it's a lot of like physical shit that goes on between guys and girls now. You know what I'm saying? Like girls really been listening to Megan Thee Stallion because they be slapping the shit out of these niggas. Like they really, really do. And then these niggas fight back and they be like, ow, like, well, no, you shouldn't hit him. Like that.
Right. Then, like, don't forget, and we were just having this conversation earlier, like, don't forget that men are physically stronger than us. You know
exactly.
Now, there's no excuse for domestic violence. There's no excuse for, you know, men to be shooting women and all this other kind of stuff. But at the same time, you know, realize that you shouldn't be hitting them either. Like,
exactly. Just like
it could be instant reflex. Like, you know, you hit me and then I hit you back. You know what I mean? And then now what? You got a black eye.
Kids, men, women, we were all taught, somebody hit you, hit their ass back.
Right.
We were all taught that, like from little kids. If somebody hit you, don't hit their ass back, then go tell the teacher. That's what my mama said. So I was like, so I can hit her. She'd be like, yeah, you hit me first.
My mother was all like, no, you go tell the teacher.
Oh, no. My mama said they hit you, you hit their ass back, and then you go tell the teacher.
I say that to my son.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I don't believe, like, I'm like, nah, you hit their ass back. Like,
exactly.
But a lot of these kids, though, because a lot of them are still kids, because a lot of them are in their early 20s and just going through so much that it's like they're getting in these situations and they fighting. And when they fight, it's just like, oh, Jesus Christ. Like, this too much. This did too much. It's like a Medea moment. I don't know. Like, where's the gun? Like, just shoot them all. Shoot them up. I don't know. I don't know what else to tell you. Like, y'all be going balls to the wall, and then y'all be like, am I wrong?
Yeah.
Yes, you are actually. You are, you know what I'm saying? But that comes with also that bad boy lifestyle, so too. That's how I feel. So.
And we were also, that's very true. I mean, you know, the lifestyle of the bad boy, but we were also talking about how, you know, some women, you know, want a certain type of guy, you know, and they might like, you know, slick emasculate them, right? And then go out after you done like totally emasculated that man,
right?
Go out and fuck with the bad boy. I mean, I've seen that happen too, you know, where it's like, okay, you done made this man do everything that you say now, and now you don't like him no more, and now you about to fuck the other nigga over there who's like, you know,
right.
I mean,
yeah, I done seen that happen too. And I don't get that. Like, you done molded this nigga to be what you want him to be. Now he ain't shit.
Right.
That means that your thought pattern ain't shit. Like, that means
exactly
you think it's bullshit.
And you're not attracted to him anymore because he's not, you know, he's not like has that, you know, masculinity anymore.
Right.
And bitched him out now. So
right.
I've seen that happen too.
But masculinity, right? It doesn't come from being a bad boy, right? Like, I think that comes from like protecting, professing, and what does Steve Harvey say? Protect, profess, and it's 3 P's. He says something, whatever. But I want to feel protected from my significant other. I want to feel like, you know, you got my back, and you know, like, you gonna throw out the garbage. You know, I'm a cook, like whatever role we're playing. I'm okay being the woman. I'm not okay with like doing the man shit in the house. Now that's when I'm doing the man shit in the house, then you a bitch ass nigga. You know what I mean? Like, So
You actually say it though?
Huh?
Do you actually say it though? Like, oh, you a whole bitch ass nigga.
No, I would never disrespect a guy like that ever. But I would kind of like, phrase in a more respectful way, because no one is trying to.
How do you respectfully call somebody a bitch ass nigga?
No, well, I can say, well,
Like that
like I
email.
feel like I'm doing more of the man duties in the house, right? Like, and I feel like you're not standing up, or because if you can't like fix something, then we can call somebody. Like that's another option, because not everybody is their forte. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there are ways there's always a way to say something nice. I'm the queen of saying, like, stuff nice.
That email, you know how that corporate email, per our last conversation, what you really want.
Right.
Did you heard me?
You heard what I said, ho. Don't do
Exactly.
Don't give me these other people like that.
Right.
Yeah.
I love it. No, but bad boys are fun. I feel like every woman should at least experience a bad boy at some point in time in their life, even if that turns out not to be the person for them. But it's just like, I feel like you need you need to have that excitement. That way, when you finally do find the person that is for you, or y'all find each other, you'll appreciate them and find that happy balance, because there's some things of the bad boy thing that obviously all of us like, but at the same time, we like the nigga that's a nerd that wants to go chase 8 figures. We want him.
Exactly.
That legally.
Yeah. We want
legally.
that. Yeah, legally.
Right.
Without risking both of our freedom.
Right, exactly. Like, I mean,
why do you think women are attracted to, like, bad boys, like, per se? You know what I mean? Like,
it's the adventure, I think. It's just that thrill. You know what I mean?
The appeal, right? Like, kind of.
Honestly, like, when you get yourself like a real hood nigga, like, they like the way they kind of take care of you, you be like, boy, you got me sit up on the step. You know what I'm saying? Like, they put you up so high that, like, when you do real with like a regular ass nigga, you be like, I mean, at least when he took me to Popeyes, like, that nigga asked me, did I want like the number 2, 3, and 4, and I just one and one biscuit. Like, what? Feed me like the queen I am. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It's like it's hood dudes. They're such givers. They're really like such givers. Like, they love their mamas and they love their girls. Mm-hmm. And they have their sisters, they love their sisters, and female, cause they love them all and they protect them all. They're such big protectors. So that's why, like, when you end up finding like your person, or y'all find each other and you meet that guy that has just that like little bit of them in there,
like 10%.
Yeah.
10%.
The 10% or 20%?
Or 20%.
Yeah. No, I need about a good 30, 40.
You need about 30%.
I need, as soon as we sitting in the house and you hear something, this true story. The alarm went off in the house, right? And it said window break, right? It was like 3 of us in the house, like me, my dude, and his homeboy was there. We was like, window break. He was like, yeah. So he went and grabbed the piece. Grabbed the piece. I went upstairs to the choppers that's in the closet, and his homeboy grabbed one too, and we all like,
right. See, that's the first instinct.
The alarm going haywire.
Right, that's the first instinct.
That he did that. Like,
right.
Hey,
that's the first instinct, instead of like, oh my God, baby, I think we need to
call 911.
Right.
Yeah, hear something.
Right.
Yeah.
I decided to hide in the attic. I can't go downstairs right now. Like, I don't want that. I want the guy that's gonna be like, who is?
Right.
Who is?
Yeah.
It's not your house.
Me personally, I also want a guy that kind of, like, let's say we're out and about, like, can avoid those issues, like little.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Because there be good dudes that be like ready to fight, like, why are you looking at me?
No.
No, you don't want that.
You have mustard on your shirt, sir. I was just wondering if you knew. You know?
Right.
Right. I actually like your shirt. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
you know, but there are certain dudes that are like hood dudes that take it to another extreme as like, you know, like just the mentality behind it. You know what I mean?
No, absolutely. I mean, you need those guys that know how to be like, oh, this fool tripping. Come on, let's go. Like, we not about to do all this. As long as he don't touch you, touch me, disrespect you, disrespect me, we ain't gonna have no issues.
Exactly.
Like, because you need the guy that has something to lose.
Level-headed and can handle those situations.
That all really comes with guys that actually like have their shit together. Like they have something to lose. Like it's like I'm not about to sit here and get myself in no foolishness because I already know. Like, but at the same time, you kind of want the guy too that's kind of been there before because he know. Like, you know,
like, you know the headspace that this other dude is in to be like, you know what, I'm not even gonna go there with you.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, so there's levels to like liking bad boys. So, you know, like
I'm at level 39.
30 level 30.
I'm at level 39.
Oh,
and
God.
Soy's in level 20.
25.
Yeah. I mean, I could say, like, if I got to choose a level, I'm going to choose, like, what, 15? 15
yeah. Okay. You know.
Yeah, that's it. Like, for me, like, it's I'm out the hood, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't, you know, and, you know, not to say that there are, you know, everybody that's in the hood is,
of course not, right?
You know what I mean? Because there's some great people. Shit, I was, you know, in the hood, you know what I mean? But there are great people all over the world, you know what I mean? But just, you know, y'all know what I'm talking about. Like,
no, like, of course, like, I need my niggas to file taxes. Like, what? Like, what are we talking about here?
Right.
You ain't gotta get a refund, you know. But I'm gonna need money to file taxes. I have no problems with that. That's the type of nigga. That's the type of time I'm on. That's what I do.
Right.
Like, I'm talking nothing else.
You got some investments going.
Right.
Like I don't need the guy here scamming unemployment at this moment. Like that's not the guy I need in 5 different states. You're going to jail next summer. Summer's over, and we couldn't even go this year. You know what I'm saying?
I think about also, like, you know, so many young girls, you know, like you call your sisters, your younger sisters, like they you know, from whatever reason they're attracted to stuff like that. Like they don't even know, like, consciously, right? Like that they can get in trouble also for just dealing with somebody that, you know, is into stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like you could just be at their house and, you know, shit goes down, police comes, you know what I mean? And like they arrest your ass too.
Yeah, because some reason the alphabet boys think that assume that just because you might date somebody that do this, then you automatically do it too. And it's like, no, bro, that's his life choice.
Exactly.
I just chose to hump him with my son. I chose to hump with my son, and it just happened to be this son, and he's great at what he does. You know what I mean? So there's nothing. Both of y'all do the same thing, but some of these girls really don't understand that. Like it's like that. What's that? It's that GIF I saw where it's like when your man be like, "Come on, get in the car," and y'all about to go like sell drugs, and it's Elmo sitting on the potty, and he's like this. Like that's how all those girls are. Oh, you gotta see it. It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, I'm all the way straight on that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
But I see y'all out there at Lenox Mall because Lenox Mall been looking real hood lately. And
girl, no, Saks is now the new local Marshalls.
Okay.
Okay,
Why
it's damn near
wrong though, Soy.
Saks is off the chain too.
Unemployment, honey. The unemployment taxes, they was lit.
Them unemployments, they standing out in the Louis line, giving it right back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. here's the thing. When you calculate it all together, like, it's like, what, $965 a week?
Right.
Some of these people ain't seen that money ever.
Right.
Ever. So they're getting after they take taxes out, it's $805. So they're collecting like $3,200 a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's going on? I mean, sex is just lit. Like, y'all coming out with Louis bags and everything. Like, what's going on?
Right. Yeah. Like, it don't make no sense to me. I'd be like, so
this is what
are
we
you
do.
guys eating?
Yeah, even the mall, since nobody's working, like the malls be just like, you know, the other day I went
Lit.
to and I was exchanging some sneakers for my son, and you had to get online. Like, obviously, because, you know, they're only letting, but I was on that line for like at least 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow.
That shit was for the birds. Like,
and yeah,
then, you know, like no one is really social distancing. No one is wearing masks, and that's a whole nother topic. But, you know, obviously the malls are crowded and people are spending the money because of the, I guess,
the malls are crowded, the clubs are crowded. Like, they got the clubs looking like BMF days, like the way niggas was buying bottles and throwing ones. I ain't never seen a strip club with so many ones on the floor ever.
Wow.
In 2020 or 2019 or 2018. Like,
wow.
Yeah, some people might come in there and have a good night, but like lately it's been like all the time. Like, every waitress and bartender in the city of Atlanta is making money.
Wow.
Making all the coins.
But that's about to change. All of them. They stopped it, no? The whole stimulus.
Well, they did stop it. However, they're going to have to continue it to some extent. I don't think it's going to be as much. They were saying that they were cutting it down, I think, from 600 to 200. So you would get an extra 200 on top of whatever your state is giving you.
Right.
So would equate about to, like, in Georgia, that'd be like about $2,000 a month. So you're losing like an extra $1,200. But the thing about it is that when people were filing unemployment and they were getting it, and if they didn't do it from in the beginning, say you did it like a month, 2 months later, you're getting a deposit of like $7,000, $8,000 in your account, and then from there every week is $800. So people were balling out. They were balling out of control. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Man, instead of just like, you know, thinking what they need to do to that next.
Yeah, to kind of like, you know, buying maybe like a property, like, you know what I mean? Or, you know,
property. Girl, you ain't got taxes. That's why you need a man that pay taxes. So yeah, I ain't gonna buy property.
Right, I'm just saying, you know, like think how you're gonna get more money.
Think long term, man.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, then none of them are thinking long term. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure somebody's about to probably start selling some APs, some Hermes on Dior. Like, you know, you're about to see a lot of things on Poshmark.
Right.
Yeah.
eBay.
Right. I mean, but at least they doing that though. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
It's a purpose.
So we're really about to see how these clubs and how the malls are about to be in the next 2 weeks, because that $600, the last $600 went out this week. So, but I did hear that I think they're about to up PPP again, and that's a whole scam within itself too. They're about to do another run of PPP. So it's like businesses that were able to get a loan the first time can still get another loan the second time, and it has different like guidelines.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I heard people been doing like those scams too.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I know a couple people got like good 300,000.
Wow.
I'm like, sis, I'll be in Italy next summer. You'll be here. Not the same.
I mean, you just gotta think, you know, you can't just blow the money, you know, you gotta really, because you gotta pay that back, you know, so.
You gotta pay it back. First of all, you're supposed to spend it a certain way. So you gotta show that you spent it the way you were supposed to spend it. Right. Like, a good amount was supposed to go towards your payroll, and the other part can go towards the rest of the business. And it also has to be spent within a certain amount of time. So, I don't know, child. I'll be in Italy next summer.
I'm coming with you.
Right.
Come on.
All right, y'all. Well, like, that's it for the whatever portion. Get into
Bad boys, bad
We
boys.
calling you out.
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do when they come for you?
Yep.
But yeah, let's get into the we calling you out. And this week we have this young lady, and we're calling her out in a good way. She does she puts her hair up. She does two like what twist? Is it twist?
Twist in the front.
Twist in the front, and then she puts her hair in a bun.
Yep.
And it's super cute because what we were talking about earlier, like she's not doing nothing with her edges. Like it's just like it's doing its thing. Her natural hair. You know what I mean? She she twisted her little, her hair, and she was good to go. And she looked fly. She's gorgeous.
Yep.
Yeah, that is cute.
Isn't that cute? And she has so much hair. She has her edges, guys.
Right, exactly. I'll be able to rock that style in like 5 years.
3 maybe or 2.
Right. Yeah.
You can use my Royal Hair Goddess oil to help stimulate that hair growth.
Okay. Come and get some.
Yeah. But all right. Thank you so much for coming on the podcast and discussing.
Of course. Thanks for having me. This was fun.
Yeah. Where can they find you?
You can find me in the streets. I'm just playing. No. No, I'd not be in the streets. You can find me on Instagram. My name is @saint.cj. Yes, I am a saint. I am God's child. Don't play with me. I don't want these hands. Okay. All right. And yeah, I don't really Facebook like that. That's for my family, and I pretty much ignore them. And on Facebook, not in real life. And Twitter, yeah, I don't twit. So or tweet.
Yeah.
Is that what the young folks call it? That Twitter or whatever, that people with diabetes be like, they got that sugar. What? Diabetes? What are you talking about? No, yeah, I don't tweet. So you can always find me on Instagram, saint.cj.
All right, girlfriend. Well, thanks for coming on.
All righty.
Where can you find us, Soy?
On all platforms, Hair and Whatever podcast, YouTube, Facebook,
Instagram,
iTunes Music, SoundCloud,
Pandora,
wherever you just want to listen.
Hair and Whatever.
Exactly, Hair and Whatever podcast. And don't forget, guys, slip into the DM with your questions.
Yep. All right. Peace, love, and light.
I am not my hairy bro. I am not my hairy. Indy, I got you.